Sup my friends, I decided to talk about pro wrestling on this channel from now on. I've only been a pro wrestling fan since 2019, but I have seen enough to come to an official conclusion: pro wrestling is, well, I wouldn't say sucks, I guess a little boring is the right way to put it. But in this video, I decided to share my opinions on wrestling and some of the wrestlers. These are my opinions, and most are changes I think should be made. So without further ado, let's talk about 10 of my wrestling opinions. Seth Rollins is one of the greatest wrestlers in WWE right now. However, the past few years the way he has been portrayed hasn't been that good. Now the Monday Night Messiah character in my opinion wasn't terrible. But now, his new character has become a bit stupid and cringe. And it has mostly to do with the fans singing that bullshit during his entrance. At first I didn't care much, but it has become annoying and it literally ruins everything. It has gotten so bad that they do it during promos. Like, how are you supposed to watch a damn promo if the fans keep singing that useless song? What Seth needs to do is change his gimmick, because the sing-along is getting real old. When All Elite Wrestling began back in 2019, it became the next big wrestling company. The matches, the storylines, the pay-per-views, and the growing roster are all reasons AEW have become so successful. But since then, all you hear is backstage drama between all the wrestlers. For example, the recent drama between CM Punk and Jack Perry that caused Punk to be fired by the company. I mean seriously, over real glass, they both could have easily made this defuse. Punk could have kept his damn mouth shut, all while Perry didn't have to blurt out the stupid "Go Cry Me a River" line at All In. In my opinion, it was stupid to fight over such a stupid thing that one guy wants in his match. About every backstage drama in AEW is for stupid reasons and Tony Khan ain't doing a damn thing about it. I think the main problem with WWE is the writing. Most of it is generic garbage repeats of feuds they have already done when they could easily think of something new. Some of the storylines they do are repeats of something they already did but instead with two other people. And sometimes they do boring stories that don't make any sense or don't even have any story behind it, like the Brock vs. Cody feud. Apparently, either the writers in WWE are lazy, or they aren't educated to write anything good or entertaining for us to watch. AEW however isn't innocent under this category, since some of their storylines are copying WWE. Yes, the writing in wrestling has gotten a little better, but the generic ideas are still being used most of the time. Powerhouse Hobbs is possibly the next big thing in All Elite Wrestling, literally. But having him align with QT Marshall, come on now, what moron thought of that? QT Marshall is literally boring now, and the QTV segments are just outright cringe. Powerhouse Hobbs needs to leave QT and do his own thing, because then you can push Hobbs to the moon. Hell, give Hobbs the TNT title again. It may be better than this first one he had. NXT used to be a competitive reality show, but later down the line not only became a third brand, but the best show WWE has ever made. But now, the show has turned into what the main roster is, nothing but cringe and boring wrestling. And for some stupid reason, WWE keeps bringing main roster people. Apparently the reason is for ratings. The only way they can have good ratings in this show is making good and entertaining shows every week, not no main roster star from either Raw or SmackDown, that will just make everything boring and stupid. I don't watch NXT anymore for this reason. Maybe if I am not the only one, WWE can stick their head out of their asses and go back to the classic black and gold, and no appearances from the main roster. If someone from WWE is watching this, please, for the love of God, throw away those stupid women's tag team titles. They're not doing any good for the women's division. Seriously, all they do is cause women to get injured, like Liv Morgan and Sonya Deville, and the matches for them are boring and sloppy. What WWE needs to do is make a mid-card title for the women. Sure, it doesn't need to be called the Women's Intercontinental Championship, but it needs to still happen. And then you can use the title to push women you don't push, like Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, Piper Niven, Dakota Kai, and even Shotzi. And once their title run is done, it can help them earn a shot at the main women's titles, making more future stars like you do with the men's mid-card titles. I know this may never ever happen, but a guy can wish. I want to see an AEW and WWE crossover event. I mean, think about it, the dream matches and storylines that you can do with this show. It doesn't have to be Forbidden Door, but I think it will still be special. If you wish me to fantasy book an AEW and WWE event, let me know in the comments down below. Brock Lesnar and Gunther, these two have people wanting a match between them for a long time. It is a dream match, and I think it should happen at WrestleMania 40. The way they could build it up is at the 2024 Royal Rumble, you have them eliminate each other at the same time, and then they brawl into the crowd. I don't know how else they could do to build up this story, but I hope if they do this, it better be interesting. If this happens, it will be one of the biggest matches at WrestleMania 40. Adam Pearce as an authority figure on Mondays and Fridays, seriously, why can't you get general managers like the old days for both shows? I mean, it will make the shows more cooler. For example, RVD can be general manager of SmackDown, think how cool that freaking sounds. And for Monday Night Raw, I think that their general manager should be Road Dogg Jesse James. Both of these men can both manage the shows they had the best moments of their careers in. WWE, you need to bring back managers, dudes. They will make your shows more entertaining. And Adam, I don't know, make him a fucking janitor for both shows. Jesus. You think I'm playing around? I'm not. Bayley needs to turn babyface, bitches. Her heel run is cringe. Yes, I said it's cringe. Go ahead, roast me on Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell you want to call it now. Damage Control did no favors for her either, it just made the heel run worse than it already was. And think about this, Bayley is about to betray Io Sky soon, and after their feud, what do you do with her? If your answer is I don't know, you are correct. Her heel run gets boring and more boring every single week. And no, I'm not saying that the hugger gimmick should return, but at least do something new with her, because she literally has done everything as a heel, and it's time for WWE to do something better with Bayley. I don't hate Bayley, I'm a big fan of her, but wrestling fans want to see her deserve better, and that starts with turning her babyface. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my 10 wrestling opinions. I will do more with wrestling content in the future, but for now, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below your wrestling opinions. Thank you, and remember, it's cool to stay dynamite.